In today's day and age, it is a common practice to receive news digitally. It would be almost considered strange to see a group of college students reading from a printed newspaper. The digital age provides millennials with countless opportunities to access digital media. With new expanding technologies, long gone are the days when society got their news from the same few sources. Much decision making can now be done by the consumer regarding what type of news that they choose to consume. Now, while in theory this may seem like a good thing that the agenda-setting functions of journalists or professional gatekeepers are limited, in practice there is a problem at hand. The internet makes it all too simple to only receive information for which one person finds relevant. The personalization of news through the digital realm has negative effect on democracy, as search engine personalization, social networks, and filter bubbles all contribute to the fact that counter viewpoints are shielded from many individuals. When information is tailored to a specific want and needs of one person, people miss out on vitally important news. The link structure of websites is a major problem that limits information and news that consumers digest. The Googlearchy is a huge contributor to the problem of the current link structure of the internet. Google essentially chooses which websites to disclose the most important and relevant information. As Matthew Hinman states in The Myth of Digital Democracy, the link topology of the internet thus allows us to draw a rough map of how the attention of citizens is distributed across different sources of online information. If the information that individuals receive is catered to their specific interests through search engine algorithms, there is no way to be exposed to any dissenting viewpoints. These so-called filter bubbles describe the way in which each consumer's experience on the internet differs. With filter bubbles in place, online news no longer delivers the same or equal information to all who view it. The democratizing function of news to inform citizens of events becomes skewed when not everyone has access to the same information. According to Lawrence Lessig in an article published in the New York Times, granting ordinary individuals unlimited power to filter information threatens to excessively fragment and polarize citizens, which is a poisonous condition for a democratic self-government. The access to news digitally limits the power of democracy because if individuals lose access to differing opinions, they will never be able to construct new perspectives on issues. It is clear that many individuals who do not seek out the news actively receive much of their information from friends online. As exposure to positions that do not dissent with current political views increases, the bias in the media contributes to a bias in society. Individuals with similar attitudes tend to discuss their own political views online and on many social media networks. It is a community norm on Facebook, for example, to share an article regarding current news or hot topics in the news. Not only are articles shared on Facebook and other social media websites, but people comment and discuss these ideas with their friends. This factor contributes to many young people's viewpoints. As Sol Hart, a researcher at the University of Michigan, states, interpersonal discussion is considered a critical mechanism for strengthening the polarization of attitudes online. The biased perceptions of the media on social networks guard individuals from learning about any differing opinions. If individuals are only exposed to views that are the same as their own, there is no way for people to ever learn the knowledge that is outside their realm of thought. While digitally accessed news does have powers to limit democracy, there is no denying the ease and speed in which news is spread due to the internet. For these reasons, I propose that there must be a way to solve the problems that come along with the personalization of news. Looking to social media outlets with more diversified subject matter, such as Twitter, could help alleviate narcissistic perspectives. In an article from the New York Times, activist Eli Parisi suggests people sign up for a range of feeds on Twitter, where the posts are much less filtered. Another resolution is if users paid attention to related articles on the sidebar of websites, they'd be much more engaged with information that was not personalized to their specific viewpoints. In his book, What the Internet is Hiding from You, Parisi also suggests that a solution is to enable users to set their own bounds between tight personalization and a more diverse information flow. This would essentially aid in popping some of these filter bubbles that individuals are trapped in online. Reading hyperlinked articles is another way to broaden people's horizons and therefore limiting the negative effects. Also, if users actively seek out amateur-made blogs or podcasts, this is another way where they can be exposed to viewpoints that differ than their own, as these sites are not run by major conglomerates and have much more diverging opinions. If individuals considered ways to remediate the news that was presented to themselves, the harmful effects of digital personalization would be greatly lessened.